I love it. We happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna just follow that one up. Then you got the. So, do you feel there are any pressures that come with you? Like you feel like you gotta represent for everybody, or is it like nothing? Like you chilling? Like how you feel about it?
You know, I go back and forth with this every day.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like, yeah, you know, like I'm here, I'm gonna take up the space. But those microaggressions are real.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of it is so inherent that I don't think that it's necessarily intentional, but it's just so secondary to them that it's a lot of second guessing.
Yeah.
Is probably the biggest one. And it's not like, are we sure? It's just a lot of extra questioning of everything that you do and crossing your T's and dotting your I's, whereas other people are very mediocre.
Right.
And so, you know, there's that. And then how much do you really want to push the envelope to the point where you're not getting that stigma of whatever that is? There's tons of them.
Right.
But also, like I said earlier, representing your brand, your group in a way that shows them different than what they believe. So sometimes, you know, being silent is complicity. So, and I don't want to be that either. So I just have to be like, you know what, suck it up, say what you got to say, and deal with it later.
Yeah. They picked the perfect person for the scholarship. They nailed it. They nailed it.
Right.
Thank you.
Very
I love
deserving.
that. Thank you.
Where do you think the industry is heading, and do you feel like there's more diversity and equity and inclusion popping up? Like, how do you feel like it's going?
I think in the industry, there's tons of room to grow. There's tons of money, first of all, in this industry, because when you really get into the industry, you find out this is kind of a people who do this, it's a hobby for those rich white men. You know, this is the third thing that they have going on, and it's for fun, and you know, losing money isn't necessarily a big deal, you know. Whereas the reason that I also got into this company is because they had a structure where it was affordable for women to invest, which my wife and I, when we first met the owner, she brought the investment structure, and we were like, nice, thank you for this meeting, but we gotta go now. And then after, she really wanted real feedback, and we were like, if you want women of color, women of misrepresented, underrepresented communities to be able to invest, that number's got to come down. Who has that much disposable income and trying to live in California?
Right.
You know, so and then especially women, you know, and so she completely changed her structure, made it affordable for women to get in, and that really excited me, and so we invested in the company, and here we are.
I love
Shout
it.
out to you and the team, though. Like, it just sounds like it's like a bomb team.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
That's what
they
it is.
adjust, they pivot very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
But I think that's the importance of having somebody in the room.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what people don't understand, whether it's like an NFL team when they were talking about like us not having enough black coaches, or like you talking about the wine industry. If you don't have people in the room who are affected, you know, by the misrepresentation, then you could just really fuck it up just by you just not knowing or having somebody in there just because you're not around the right people.
Absolutely.
You know.
Let's go back to what I said earlier. If you are trying to help a community and you haven't asked them what they actually need or want, you blowing smoke because it's not going to go anywhere.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a Fendi.
I mean, LAUSD decided to give all those kids iPads. Where are those iPads today? Every single kid an iPad for what?
Right.
I don't even have internet. My electricity's not on.
Right. That's a fact.
My brother's a thief.
Right.
My brother's a thief.
I ain't seen that iPad since I got it. Yo, no, that's real. Like, cause I remember, like, even like that was the toughest part for me working at the schools was actually being with the kids. And like, it was one girl I remember the whole year we was going. Like, she would come to school and like everybody just could not figure out why she wouldn't pay attention in class, and you know, et cetera. Like, she had an attitude, whatever, or they perceived it as attitude. And then you came to find out like she was homeless the whole year, you know, sleeping at a park. she would go to her friend's house and shower every morning. And like, you know, so it's like, if you don't have a place to lay your head or eat and do things like that, it's like, you can't even expect somebody to go into a room and be productive.
Exactly.
You know, so
Exactly.
I feel you on that. And tapping into the wine again, and your values I saw on the site, it said, I love the words you choose too. It said, it's a balance of elegance and strength.
Just like a woman.
That makes, yes, I agree. That makes great wine.
Look who agrees.
So,
Interesting.
we're going to have OT on every week. Fuck what y'all
Just
talking
add
about.
me on.
That's it. So explain that and what goes into a great bottle of wine, because I'm sure you tasted plenty being around the company and, you know, in your travels and whatnot. Like, what goes into it?
So I would say the biggest thing is keeping it as natural as you can.
Organic.
Yeah, you know, again, like I like my women natural.
Right.
I believe that wine really reflects the passion and the person, one of the person who made it, and two of the region. So whatever that region has gone through, like for instance, California had a lot of fires last year, right? So a lot of the wines have a really smoky taste from that particular year because of that, you know? And so same thing with making your wine. When you blend those different wines together from different places, really knowing what happened to that wine before it got to you, or those grapes before it got to you, really helps bring through what you need, what you want to bring through, how much of it you want to use, and all of that. So the real elegance of it is the slight chemistry that it takes to make that perfect glass, but the strength is also, you know, the grape itself, the stringency, the strength of the tannins, which if you don't know what tannins are in wine, it's when you drink wine and you got that little in the back of your throat. That's a tannin. That's how dry the wine is. And so that's that strength, that boldness of a wine.
Well, this is the hardest interview ever. She know her shit. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I am not. Like, listen.
I
This is the
appreciate that.
difference.
You're going to make me a drinker. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You keep going.
Listen. If nothing else, I'm gonna help you with the ladies.
That's it. I'm at least know which ones to pick out, y'all.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that is just such the difference with talking to people who are passionate about what they do. Like, how can I just go to Whole Foods now and get anything else? I don't want nothing else.
Exactly.
Like, because you know how much care and how much thought and how much passion goes in. Like, when you know that goes into something, like, how can you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's so funny because for the first time ever, I found a Black-owned beauty supply store out here, and it's like maybe 25 minutes away. And I usually go to one that's like 10 minutes away, ran by Asians, but I came across this one. I will literally not go to any other beauty supply store except that one from now on. I will make that extra drive just from hearing her story, because she's from Canada.
Yep.
She's originally from Africa, but she came here from Canada. Just hearing her story of how she got here and how she opened it up, like with everything she had in her pocket. And it's a beautiful story. Like, it's just like when you know, and like when people are educated and they, you know where things have come from and like what goes into them. It's just different.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Teneral is that we really want people to feel like you're supporting something that you really can get behind and want to share with other people. Yeah. You know, I have the same experience. You know, when I find a company that's ran by a woman, and then if she's a Black woman, you got me. And if the service is amazing, I'm never going anywhere else. Because I don't do bad service Black people.
Yeah, that's a fact. We're not doing none of that.
Because let me tell you, I don't care what you're making. If your service is terrible, I'm gonna let you know, and I'm never coming back. And I do that to white people because I know people always say, you only do that to us.
We're not coming back to theirs either.
I'm not coming back. It's my money, and I want it now.
Wow.
So yeah.
So as far as farming, what has been your experience with Black farms? Because there has been talks that's been declining a bit, that Black farms have been declining.
So my experience with Black farms has been my experience with Queen Sugar. No, just kidding.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
No, but honestly, I have.
Wait a minute.
I have not had any experience with a Black farmer in this industry yet. I did just find a woman on Instagram who is starting to do that, but I don't know of any yet. So
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. That's it was crazy because it was an article when I had thought of that question for you. I had seen it in it was in ABC News, but they were talking about it on the news too, and like how it's no black farmers. I think it's in Kansas now or something like that, and like before it was like hundreds of them or something like that before, and like they down to like 2. Like it was like just a crazy number, and you like. When you really understand how much money, like everything comes from agriculture.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So like to have that stripped away from us,
More
you know,
so land ownership.
Exactly. And you know once you're out of it, how hard it is to get back into it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So yeah, that was sad.
Don't
man.
sell Granny's land, y'all. Hold on to
definitely
it.
not the land.
The lumber on there, you can sell that. You know, I know you don't know what to do, you city kids, but there's tons of things to do. You know, I mean, my family is from Arkansas, and you know they have a lot of little plots here and there that they've held on to, paid the taxes on, and they ain't did nothing with it. But they refuse to let it go. You know, and they instilled in us like, don't you ever sell this. So.
Gotcha. So. For someone who's just getting into wine, like myself, how would you suggest we get our feet wet? Would it be going to a tasting like you said, or is there a specific bottle? Is there a YouTube series we should watch? You know, everything's on YouTube.
Absolutely.
I just saw Architectural Digest, like with Devin Booker and Lenny Kravitz.
Yes.
I'm a fan now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never thought I'd be into houses like that.
Listen, that Lenny Kravitz collection?
Crazy.
Fire. Fire. That man, he's got it. Well, I always like to tell people, if you're like, I don't know, I don't want to be out being like, you know, the person who doesn't know.
Right.
Just go buy some wine and try it. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad because you don't know yet.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Also, try everything. Never say, oh, I don't like that. Even if you've had a varietal, like a Merlot, and you didn't like that one, does not mean you won't like another one.
Yeah.
Because they're all made by different people, different processes and all of that. So if you are a white person, try some reds.
Right.
You know, if you're a red person, try some whites. Stop drinking Moscato. That's the number one rule. Just cut that one out. Okay?
You done broke a lot of hearts with that one.
That was like when Diddy told niggas to stop drinking Grey Goose, and it broke everybody's heart. It was like, yo, you in here drinking that.
A lot of hearts
piss,
were
nigga.
broken.
Yo, he really said that. Like when Ciroc was popping, I seen him at a party, and this is like, we in D.C., like, I'm in there out there for college, and everybody drinking Grey Goose and stuff like that. Diddy just got on with Ciroc. He said, you niggas in here drinking that piss? We got Ciroc, nigga. Like, I was like, damn, you never seen so many folks with their heart broke.
Listen, I'm sorry to all the aunties and aunties and mamas and bejeweled bottles of Moscato,
Right.
all of that. I'm sorry to y'all. Sorry to this man.
Sorry to that man.
But y'all got to stop the Moscato. It's a dessert wine. It is not to go at the beginning of the meal.
Well.
It is for the end. It does not go throughout. And there's so much more to the world than Moscato. So please explore it.
Do the knowledge, y'all.
Explore, y'all. Expand.
Do
You
the
can start right
knowledge.
here with Teneral Cellars. That's actually a part of our mission, though.
Yeah.
We're bringing different varietals that people have never heard of, don't usually see in California.
Right.
So that people can expand their palate and learn some new things in the comfort of their home, because we are fully digital.
Right.
You cannot find us in any store.
Wow.
We come straight to your door only.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
exclusive.
I love that.
Nobody got to know how much you drank.
That's so, yeah. We
up a
love
business.
technology when it's infused with it, for sure. So I think we kind of winding down. So I know we got a few top wine choice questions we're going to ask you. So I'll let Monty run through those.
All right, so the first one. What wine would you suggest for summertime at the beach, whether you're by yourself or with friends? What would you strike on?
Perfect you asked that, because this bottle that I have here, the 2020 Vermentino, it's a very light, crisp wine. It's like a honeysuckle-y feel to it.
I love it.
And I like this one because it's one, not pink, and men get weird around rosé sometimes. If they don't like rosé in their
so
glass.
fragile.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
So
it's
this
pink.
one's a great one. That's a crowd pleaser, and everyone can enjoy it. So a Vermentino, nice, crisp, 30 minutes in the fridge at minimum. Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect answer. All right, next one. A night with Bae.
Ooh.
What would you suggest?
I'm gonna go I like reds for sexy nights all the time.
Okay.
So I would probably go with my favorite right now is a Barbera, which is a varietal that not a lot of people know about, but we do have one in our collection, of course.
Oh, okay.
Or if you like more traditional, you can go with the Merlot, of course. You know, she's always nice to you. And quick tip. People always, there's shelves in the grocery store or whatever, and they're like, if it's on the bottom, blah, 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 that does not mean the wine is not good. But I'm gonna give you the best way to get decent wine is just go to Trader Joe's.
Really?
You can't really
That
go
actually
wrong.
makes sense. I feel like that makes sense.
You cannot go wrong at a Trader Joe's, pretty much. Even the $2 chuck at Trader is pretty darn good.
I literally be having spasms when I'm like, when friends are like, oh, can you bring me a bottle of wine when you come over? I'm like, sure, girl.
First thing, ask them, are they red and white or white?
Wow.
You already passed the they're gonna be like, oh, this girl knows.
Right. Oh my God.
Yes.
Never asked that before.
Yes, red or white.
Okay.
And then if they say white, well, either way, sweet or bold.
Or bold. Sweet or bold.
Yeah. Or you can say dry. Dry is good too, but dry sometimes scares people. Because it's dry is just like, oh no, not that. So you'll probably really like that Untamed Red then.
Really?
Yes, it's a nice, perfect, balanced bottle.
Okay.
So start with that.
Another question is kind of off topic, but why? Because you're not the first person I said that, but a lot of people consider red wine to be like the sexier wine. Why is that? Is it just like personal, like?
I think red, just red roses. I think it's just a stigma.
It's just like an aesthetic.
Yeah, it's an aesthetic thing.
Okay,
when you put the white down there, it just doesn't pop with the silk sheets as well.
Kinda sets the mood when it's red.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Okay, I can get you with that. Okay, the next one is after a bad day at work, what would you drink at home? What would you suggest?
Whatever's in the bottles.
Whatever you can grab immediately.
The first one on the shelf, that's the one. Yeah, I don't discriminate on bad days. Whatever's open first, of course, and then go from there. And fun fact, if you want to know a fact about storing wine, once you open wine, you have about a week if you've stored it in the fridge to keep it.
Okay.
So the number one tool or tip is as much air as you can get out of that bottle. So if you don't have a stopper or the little thing that pumps the air out of it, you can pour that into a mason jar.
Ooh.
And they self-seal. So boom, keep that in the mason jar and you're same as corking it.
No way. And
Absolutely.
that goes for red wine or white wine, same thing.
Yep. The red wine you want to put in the fridge too and just set it out for 30 minutes before you're ready to enjoy it. Some people like their red wine. There is no real rule to if you can put it in the fridge or not. People just don't prefer you to do that. But that's not a rule. If you enjoy wine how you like it because you bought it.
Right. That's so true. Because I feel like it's so easy to get caught up in rules and like what's like proper.
And you're not supposed to put ice in wine. I mean, if that's how she likes it or he likes it, let them have that ice. They bought it again, okay?
All right. Fact, though.
That's a fact.
You got one last one, or is that?
I think that's it.
Okay.
I feel like that's good.
Right.
All right. Now, these the tough questions, and these rapid fire.
Okay, here you go.
These rapid fire.
You should have let me drink some.
Hey, look.
Crack it open.
Hey, look. So you got to pick one or the other.
Okay.
Since we're not drinking, you got to pick one or the other. Because you could pass if we was taking shots or something like that. All right? So
that's next time.
Yeah, that's next time. So I'm going to give you two names, and you got to say who you would rather have a glass of wine with.
Ooh, I like this game.
Okay.
This gonna be hard, I can already tell.
The first one, Rihanna or Beyonce?
Oh, I knew he was going to Why
you come out with that one?
I'm asking the tough questions.
With that one.
Fuck is y'all talking about?
Right now. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna say Rihanna, particularly because she gonna come in that Savage Fenty.
Yes, indeed.
That's my girl.
Okay, here we go.
Good answer.
And we love both of them. We're just asking the question.
Oh yeah,
just
for
asking the
sure.
question. Okay. Erykah Badu or Lauryn Hill?
Ooh, Erica all day.
Okay.
That was easy.
That was an easy one. Okay.
I love Lauren, but Erica is that's my spirit animal.
Okay. Will Smith or Denzel?
Willie, big Willie style for me. Denzel was not my generation.
Okay.
You know, my grandma was in love with some Denzel. So
Yeah. This one loves Will Smith.
yeah, I love Will
this
Smith.
one.
I love Will Smith
He
so
is definitely who I would want to play my father, husband,
biopic.
anybody. He can
I
make
love it.
anybody in my family.
Heck yeah.
love it.
Agreed. Love the answer so far.
Jay-Z or Nas?
Jay-Z. I'm not a Nas fan.
Oh, no. We kick her off the show. We Nas fans in here.
Listen, you
Stop
know
it.
what? How he did Khalees, I can't take it.
Hey, look. You know
Here we go. You go with this.
look,
Say
all
what you
of
have to
us-
say.
No, it's this between Jay-Z and Nas, right? We're not going to break into that. That ether make your soul burn slow. Okay. Angela Bassett or Viola Davis?
Angela Bassett all day.
Okay, so let me ask you this, though. Real quick. I know we don't got
Can't
much
beat
time.
them shoulders.
But never mind. We're good. Never mind. I'm picking Angela Bassett too. Okay, you pick this one. This is mean, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Odell or LeBron? Yeah, I did that. Those are two boys.
Oh. All right. I'm going to just have to go with LeBron. He's more of a brand, a larger brand for me, and I like all around brand, and he's secure. He's a good family man. OBJ got some proving to do still, and I don't know.
Okay. All right. Trump or Bush?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Trump, particularly because he made more money for the country than Bush did. He bankrupted.
I'm not
us,
mad
so-
at you. I'm not mad at you. I would have been with you on that one too. All right, last
Not bad at
one.
none of these answers.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, last one. Malcolm or Martin?
Malcolm.
That was a trick question. You know he's not gonna drink.
Well, you didn't say what year.
Hey, hey, we get him the non-alcoholic. He get the non-alcoholic. There we go.
That's true.
Hey, that was excellent. I like all of those answers.
Thank you.
I know, those are all great.
This was fun.
So, anything else you want to say about Teneral Cellars
Yes.
or yourself? In the wine industry, we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much for coming. This was a great interview. But yeah, anything you want to tell them about where they could find it, what they should do?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Y'all were great hosts. TeneralCellars.com, where you can purchase the wine. Again, it's all digital, so you come straight to your door. We are not sold in any stores. You can find us on Instagram at Teneral Cellars as well. We just had a new release today. It's called 208, which is the number of years that the World Economic Forum has estimated it will take women to get global, or actually world equity.
Wow, 208.
And 208 is way too long, and so we want to highlight and elevate that number to show people what can be done to lower that number by elevating women and employing women and giving women opportunities that have been traditionally not given to them. And so that's where you can find Teneral, and you can find OT, the cool person here.
Yes.
On Instagram, TikTok, I am at O_2 THE_Otesha. O to the Otesha.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll put that in
Of course,
all of that. So
yeah.
that's fine.
Scroll
It's
through
all
and
good.
all that, yeah. But yeah, and then, as far as the wine industry, get in those spaces, y'all. Go to those wine tastings, show up, show out, let them know that we're here, and get knowledgeable about what you're drinking. Don't just put anything in your mouth because it's cheap.
Right.
Also, but put good wine in your body and continue to support.
Absolutely. This is all our mama finna be drinking. That's it.
Yes.
That's offended.
And it's good wine, so I can't wait for you to try it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is probably my favorite interview.
It definitely
do y'all say this
was.
every time?
So before
I swear.
look,
This was such a a beautiful date in general, as far as it
Two?
being 2/22/22.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all dropped the wine.
That's
we had
wild.
this interview. I just love this date
Come
so
on,
much.
it's the
manifestation.
synergy.
Yeah.
There we
I
go.
love that.
So we want you all to move forward in peace, tranquility, love, light. Hold the hand of somebody close to you tonight. Grab that bottle of red wine. Pour it in. Make sure she got on that Fenty. And move forward like you're supposed to.
All right, Brian McKnight. Okay.
What is this?
When your R&B album comes.
Hey, look, this is how we always end the show. This is how we always end the show.
Listen.
Wait till you hear hers. Go ahead.
I just be coming, I just want to say, watch what you put in your body, love yourself, and women rule the world. Hakuna Matata, niggas. Peace.